Is guanin peeps? What is guanin? It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. I've got my coffee here today. I'm just like a mess. I'm a bloody mess and I've got to go out soon. But I just thought I'm going to come with the daily spiritual tea as I always do. Do you know what? I've got this song stuck in my head, and I just left a note for my Patreon saying I've got this song stuck in my head, and it's ever since I've been again. I'm getting these messages for people, and I don't understand what it is. But here's the song: many rivers to cross. You know the rest, but I can't seem to find my way over. I can't sing, but that's what's stuck in my head, and it's just those two sentences on repeat. Just those two sentences on repeat. I'd have no clue why, but it might make some sense to somebody. So we'll find out if it makes sense. I've got out today the Star Code Astro Oracle because I really need to learn these things, and it's all about the zodiac signs or the planets or the whatever. You know the deal, the houses and all that. So I know some of them, but not all of them, and so I need to learn them just like you do. So come on the journey with me, people. Do you know what I might just do on my Patreon? Oh God, do you know what? I put a lot of stuff on my Patreon, and I might just do this just as a way to learn after I've done, because at the moment I'm doing tarot card interpretations. Okay. So this might be the next big thing. This might be the next thing to learn, because I've been putting up there once a week on a Tuesday, actually. Um, each and every card, and I've gotten through the court cards, I've got through the major arcanas, I've got through the court cards, and now I'm working. This week will be the third suit, which will be the cups. I think they don't know yet, but it's coming. It's coming. But yeah. So I'd only have two suits left, and I would have finished the whole of the what do you call it, the whole of the deck. And it's all there. If you want to learn, it's all there. And I'm thinking of putting it digitally, so if anybody wants to actually buy it or come along for the ride. This is one of my projects that I'm thinking about doing. So, what is going in, peeps? What is going in? I've got the whole lot there with the whole. Like you can do like your experiences. I've got all the lines, everything, and it just gives you all the reversals. Or it gives you 5 categories. It gives you love, money, or finances. Love, finances, spiritual, health, and work. And then it gives you the whole reversals for all those as well. It's fantastic, as well as general information and introduction for each and every card. And I've only got like 28 left. So it'll be done by the end of the year. So I might start on this again. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. And I'm mixing these bloody cards up. I'm sorry, people. But let's get a card out and see why that's. So why is that card? Why is that song stuck in my head? Many mirrors to cross. Many rivers to cross. Why is that stuck in my head? Please give me the message, Spirit. Please give me the message. One more flick and we're over it. Okay, let's go. Let's figure out why this card. Why is that song stuck in my head today? Does someone need to know? Many rivers to cross. The 10th house, authority. That might be number 48, might be significant to you. I'm not even going to begin to understand what this means, okay? But authority as in take control of your life, maybe. But we're going to read it because I'm not going to hang around today, because I'm just thinking like, this is like, do you know what's many rivers to cross? But this is like mountains to climb, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Number 48. Let's see why this is here. So it says here authority. It says if your chart was a village map, the 10th house would hold the courthouse, government seat, and the public face of your work. Here's the area for your most public self, your relationship to authority figures, and your role as a leader. So the action here says you are being asked to step up and take on the next level of personal authority. It's hard to build something without a clear blueprint. So look at your definition of a strong leader and decide whether you need to amend it. Remember how you felt as a child about your parents, the school principals, priests, police, teachers, and observe whether they use their responsibility wisely. Encouraged you to develop yours, or whether you need to rebel to be safe. Notice your relationship to the concept of divine authority and investigate it with something to be feared, ignored, or expanded. Did it offer you safety and refuge? I can tell you immediately. this thing about heaven and hell, and if you do the wrong thing, you're going to go to hell, is for me, I've smashed that illusion because if you have to fear your God, what's the point? God is not about fear. God is about you. God is about spirit, is about you. God is about you. And think about it. If you have to fear somebody and not get what you want, see, because I'm into Nichiren Buddhism, we believe that you should make your heaven on earth right now. Okay. Do you know, if you have to wait to die to go to heaven, it don't make no sense to me. And if you do wrong, you're going to hell. Don't make no sense to me either. You know what's morally wrong or right, okay? And you know that if you do wrong, karma's hitting you. Karma's hitting you. The scales of justice are going to balance out. So this concept of having heaven and hell is a bit of a misdemeanor for me. It's a bit of a, it's a grey area for me because I believe in making heaven on earth for yourself. Make heaven on earth because you're just going to reincarnate and do this story all over again until you get it. But anyway, do you offer you safety and refuge? These patterns affect both how you react to outside authority and what you expect from yourself as a parent, professional leader. Sort between the traits that worked and those not worth emulating. Do you understand? What is worth emulating at the end of the day? Deconstruct assumptions about authority that no longer serves you. Authority is no longer what other people carry, it is what you are developing within. Spirit is within. Get it? Take responsibility for healing old wounds around empowerment. Again, take responsibility for what? Don't blame other people for your misdemeanors. Sort it out yourself. Because it'll be a far better place if you take responsibility for your actions and not try to blame other people for them. So, authority is no longer what other people carry, it is what you develop within. Take responsibility for healing old wounds around empowerment and create new blueprints. If needed, tell off someone who abused their authority, either in a person, in therapy, or in a letter you burn and release. You're getting it, collective. Get the training and certification you need. Create a mental college of good role models, people who lead in a way that empowers you. That's what I say these days. Not into the gossip. I'm not into making, that my life plan. For me, television is one of those things that is just propaganda. I turn it on to watch the news daily. I turn it on if I have to watch the news. But the last time I turned on my telly, I'm going to tell you the truth, must have been 2 weeks ago. And the only reason I turned it on because I had one favorite thing I wanted to watch in Netflix. That was it. I don't even watch the news because I'm not interested. Because it's all propaganda to me. All what this country's, all what this government's doing in this country, especially in the UK, it's the same thing is happening in the US. It's like these people. It's just like the 1% trying to just grill it out of the working class and people that are on the lower run in society, and it's not fair. So anyway, I could keep going, but anyway, create a clear picture of a competent, responsible, lovable, empowering authority. Step into that role and be the pillar in your community and family with confidence. Challenge. Here's the challenge now. A bully is a pardonee of true leadership. Be careful not to mistake power over other people as equal to empowerment within. There was an incident I had where somebody took their power and ran with it because they was the one that was calling the shots. They turned into this authoritarian, and it wasn't nice, to the point where I stopped talking to them because they abused their power. They abused their power. It was awful. And so that was the challenge for me, to forgive that person. I've forgiven that person. And if I saw them together, I would talk to them, but we'd never have the same relationship, never. But anyway, gift. Wherever you are in your evolution, it's time to take the next step up the mountain of leadership, empowerment, and establishment. Many rivers to cross. Oh, and I can't seem to find my way. It's time to take your power back. That's what that's about. It's time to take your power back, people. That's what you need to do. You need to take it's time. Spirit saying it's time. It's time. It's time to take your power back. I'm going to repeat it one more time. It's time to take your power back. What cards am I going for? Why is this here? Why do you need to take your power back? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. I mean, I could think of one thing immediately. Somebody who took the piss out of you. It could be family, friends, love, or whatever. Somebody, it's time to take your power back. Do you know what? Do the incantation. Release them. Release them and take your power back. Release them. There's so many. I posted one. Was it last month or the month before on my Patreon? And I think I posted it on my Instagram. And it was a something you say to take your power back, and I might post it again because it was deep and serious. Do you know what I mean? So why is this here, Spirit? Why is this here? Please give us the message. Take your power back, people. Take your power back. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guys' protection assistance. Please give me the message. What message did you have? Please tell us why this authority. The 10th house. It's the 10th house, authority. It's about climbing mountains. It's about crossing those rivers, many rivers to cross. Do you know, it's actually taking your power back. Please take your power back. Let's get some cards out and figure it out. Why is this here, Spirit? So this is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Is it to do with you not sowing seeds in particular places, people, or things? Okay, because what you reap, you sow. This cat card is actually in reverse. This is like you withdrawing, you not sowing your seeds where you used to. This is what I'm getting there. What I want, peeps? What I want? Yeah, because you're this loving, caring person, and people take advantage of that. Take your power back. Many rivers to cross. Do you see the waters there? Do you see all that water? Many rivers to cross, people. Many rivers to cross. What I want, please. What I want. This is you nurturing, caring, loving, and people take advantage of that. Whoa. Now, when you see the King of Pentacles, now, if I talk about the character, this is somebody who's stable, reliable. Is this you being this King of Pentacles to yourself? Do you know what I mean? This is you being this King of Pentacles to yourself. You're no longer investing in certain things, I'm telling you. And now, although you many rivers to cross, maybe it was a burden at one point. Maybe it was a burden at one point. But let me tell you something. You're coming out of that. I know you are. Yeah. Some of you were in logic. Some of you were in logic. I'm talking about the characters now. If we're talking about a spiritual message, because I've gotten out the habit of doing this lately. But what I'm getting here is that you've got many rivers to cross. Okay, you're no longer investing in certain people because you're this loving and caring person. You have to be careful with your energy. Okay, you're now stabilized yourself, and although you had stress in the past, and you could have even just you're instead. Do you know what? This is too much of the emotion, and now you're going back into the logic. You're using both your logic and your heart to actually see the way. Be the authoritarian in your life. Take your power back. And this is what you've done. You've taken your power back. You've really taken your power back. But in other news, and I'm going to keep this short today, but in other news, you're no longer investing in somebody because you realized what this person was doing to you. They could have appeared to you as a King of Pentacles, but they was nothing but burden, and now they are nothing but burden, and now they are burdened because they're in their King of Swords energy, and they're just like, do you know what I mean? Or there's two situations here. You've taken your power back. You're now the authority. You're actually going on this journey. You are actually rising up. You're leveling up. And there's two characters here. One of them is burdened, and one of them is who you're meant to be. One of them is stable, and one of them's up in their head because they're burdened. Do you know what I mean? You just took your power back, and they know it. You're creating your own happiness. You're taking that leap of faith. And although you might have been in hermit mode at one point, because of the nonsense, this is the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This is about the nonsense about sometimes there's people in the background. It could be even family, friends, whatever. I know a Queen of Wands in my family who would fit this bill. Okay, do you know what I mean? Because things are changing for you. Do you know? That's the truth, Ruth. Oh my goodness. Here's what we got here. Now, in other news, if you really want to go there, okay? If you really want to go there. In other news, you're no longer investing in somebody or something, okay? Because you just thinking about your happiness now. You are this loving, caring person that's going on a journey. There's this King of Pentacles who might be in hermit mode at the moment because of what they're going through. But whatever they're going through, it's a burden. It's probably to do with a karmic. It's probably to do with a karmic. And what I've got here is somebody now is in their logic because they see you changing. They see you changing. Does this person need to come with some clarity and truth, people? Is that what it is? And they're stressed about doing that. They're stressed about doing that because they know in reality they need to apologize to you, for the ducking out and all that, and for the heartbreak, because it's them that's now in heartbreak, people. I'm going to leave that there because that was a quick thing, but I'm telling you, that was serious. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. That's ridiculous. But in a spiritual note, you've just you're not investing in certain things anymore. In a spiritual note, you're not investing in things anymore. You're just thinking about your happiness and your happiness alone. Because you do wear your heart on your sleeve, but you're learning to control that. You're taking a leap of faith in certain things and you're being your own boss, your own leader. You're many rivers to cross and you're crossing those rivers. You might have been in hermit mode, but not anymore. And although some of it is very burdensome and hard, you see the merit in doing what you're doing. You've learned to be in your heart space as well as your logic. And because of this, things are changing for you. No more of the sadness. You've coming out of your shell. No more of the sadness. No more of this. You don't want this. Why do people have to come back and apologize to come back in your life? Are you letting them back in your life? You've learnt your lesson. You're not investing in certain things anymore. It's stressful to do whoever these people are. It's stressful to them now because you are just the truth and the light. Do you see the glint of that? Do you see the glint of that Ace of Swords? Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, people. Take care till next time. And if I didn't mention before, this week and this week only, I think up until Sunday, I'm doing 3 card spread for £5. Get you some, and if you are here, even subscribing helps the channel. Subscribe, alert, subscribe, hit the alert bell, share, comment, and if it resonates with somebody else that send it to them. But I'm gonna sit here and drink my coffee now. I got me big old mug of coffee, and I might have to hit the road with it as well. But yeah, because I've got to go out soon. But yeah, but just know I'm here for you people. And if you didn't know, I do have an email address. So it's all in the description or my bio. So if you take advantage of it, because I'm not going to be doing this after this week. Trust and believe. After this week, it's done. It's going back to normal. Okay. I do readings anyway, but I just thought for people that, because it's a horrible thing to say, but we are in hard times. You know what I mean? And you want questions, answers. If it's just a specific question you're answering, hit me up. 3 card spread for £5, and I will elaborate on it because I hate leaving things that are not concluded. So, on that note, I'm going to love and leave you. Take care till next time, people.